Just trying to make something out of nothing. Just another day of hustling. Ooh, just another day of hustling. Another day of hustling. If it's out there, I'ma go get it. That's why I'm in the field trying to stack me up $1 million.
Hustlers. What's cracking? It's your boy Deshaun. Welcome back to another episode of Roof Hustlers, baby, where we tackle all your daily door-to-door objections, rejections, and we teach you guys how to make connections, man. Because if you ain't creating genuine customer connections, building better customer relationships, and giving premier customer service, then you know, like I know, guys, you ain't making a difference in your wallet or the community, baby. And that's what we do over here at Roof Hustlers, man. Help you guys go from average to good, from good to great. Always keeping food on your plate, because if you do what I do, then you know it's a jungle out here. So this week on Roof Hustlers, what I want to cover with you guys is a topic that somebody else brought to my attention, and I think it's great to elaborate on. But today I want to talk about the difference between closing a deal on the spot and using the inspection method. Before I jump into this topic, I do want to let you guys know, if it's broke, don't fix it. If closing deals on the spot is working for you, hey, you can completely ignore this video. But if you're not seeing the numbers that you want to see, or customers canceling more than you want them to cancel, and you're the guy that's closing deals on the spot, this video can help you tremendously. From personal experience, I used to close deals on the spot, and then we switched to the inspection method, and I can honestly say my numbers went up tremendously once we started to give the inspections and give homeowners some time to kind of, think about the process and things like that. So without further ado, let me jump into today's episode, and I want to talk about why I believe the inspection method is more effective than the closing deals on the spot method. So I got 4 reasons why I believe it's more effective. So the first reason, guys, it gives your homeowner time to be confident and gain clarity with the decision that they made. Unfortunately, a lot of homeowners, they got a bad history of making bad decisions. So when we meet them and we close deals on the spot, they're excited because their emotions is, what's driving the sale. And then once you leave and all those emotions calm down, they kind of sink back into reality, and they like, what did I just do? What are we really getting ourselves into? Who is this company? All those thoughts start to run through their head, guys, and just from past experience, it leads to a lot of cancellations. So when you do this inspection method, you give your homeowner time to, get clarity and, be certain in the decision that they made. Because if you close a deal on impulse, I believe a deal can be canceled on impulse as well. So when you meet somebody on a Monday and you come out and do the inspection maybe on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, or, you set that appointment up for a Wednesday or Thursday, you do the inspection on a Tuesday, the homeowner had a couple days to actually sit down and think about what they actually just, what they're getting themselves into. Like, they're going to be calling their insurance company. They're going to be filing a claim. And when you give them a couple days to actually think about it, they could be a little bit more certain, more confident when you come back out to close that deal. Versus when you close the deal on the spot, they're just overwhelmed with so many thoughts, and the only thing they can think of is cancel the deal. So that's one reason that I prefer the inspection method, is because it gives your homeowner time to gain clarity and be certain in the decision that they made. The second reason I believe the inspection method is more effective than closing deals on the spot, it gives you time to build and establish trust with your homeowner. So you meet them on that Monday. Let's say you set the appointment up for Wednesday. That gives your homeowner 2 days to do some research on your company, guys. And if you were a credible company, if your company got great reviews, 5-star reviews, Better Business Bureau, great ratings, things like that, you want somebody to do research on your company, because that's going to help establish that trust, that they know they're dealing with a credible company and you're not trying to force them to do something the first day you meet them. Also, what it does, it lowers the level of buyer's remorse, because they got 2 to 3 days to kind of talk it over with their spouse, actually figure out what they're doing. Like I said, they can do research. They got time to go talk to other friends. They got all this time to do all these things because you're not forcing them to do it on the first day. And like I said, through past experience, guys, it done been times where I closed deals and literally I'm driving away from the house. 30 minutes later, I'm getting a call saying, I don't think we want to do this no more. And it's like, if the first day you meet them, you're forcing them to, file a claim and all those things, homeowners can sense selectivity. They can sense desperateness. And I'm not saying that you are desperate, but it can come off as desperate if you're like, this the only day you can do this. You need to do this X, Y, and Z. Don't get me wrong. I do believe in sales tactics and, using impulse factors on homeowners, but hey guys, it's okay to let people do research. It's okay to give people time, give them time to think about things. If you keep enough roofs in your pipeline, guys, you're not worried about that deal that you didn't close the first day you met them. Set them up for the inspection, give them time to do some research, establish the trust. You done been able to see them a couple times. This would be the second time you're coming out when you close that deal. Maybe the third time if you're running the inspection. So it gives you time to actually build that trust, and everybody know people buy from people who they trust. So the second reason I believe the inspection method is more effective, it gives you time to build and establish that trust with the homeowner versus trying to do all that the first day you meet them and like cramming it in like that hour when you meet that homeowner. The third reason I'm a big fan of the inspection method versus closing deals on the spot, it allows you to be more effective with your time. What I mean by that, when you're in a neighborhood, you meet somebody, they got damage, you sit down, you close a deal with them. Usually it takes anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes it can take an hour plus depending on the type of homeowner you're dealing with, if they know where their policy at, the number of questions that they have. And I don't know about you guys, but I like to maximize my time in the field. My time in the field is like reaping and sowing, planting and growing, however you want to say it. But either way, guys, it allows you to be more efficient with your time when you're setting up inspections, because instead of spending an hour, maybe an hour plus with one homeowner, depending on what time you get in the field and maybe closing 2 deals that day, when you're setting up inspections, you can set up anywhere from 5 to 10 inspections. The most inspections I've ever set in one day was 8. Give you time to set up all these inspections. The next couple of days, you run your inspections. And now, whenever that time comes, you set your appointments up, you closing the deals, guys. You don't want to be in a great neighborhood and you spend an hour and a half with one homeowner. By the time you get out, it's time to leave, and you didn't get enough time to talk to the people, talk to other people and help them out as well. So I do believe the inspection method allows you to be more effective with your time. It allows you to get in front of more homeowners, and allows you to actually use the Jones effect a little bit better, because once homeowners see other homeowners getting inspections, they're okay with getting inspections as well. So that's my third reason why I believe the inspection method is more effective than closing deals on the spot. It allows you to maximize your time. It allows you to maximize a neighborhood. It allows you to actually get the butter from the duck, as my high school coach used to say, which what I mean by that is just really get the most out of that neighborhood when you're there, versus getting there, close a deal, take you about an hour and a half. Maybe you close 2 deals that day. That take you about 3 hours. If you got in the field at 5 o'clock, it's time to go home after those 2 deals. And don't get me wrong, those 2 deals are amazing. But it'd be much better if you could set up 8 inspections and 5 got damaged and you come back and you close 5 deals, guys. So that's the third reason, more efficient with your time. The fourth reason, and this is just solely my perspective, guys, but I believe the inspection method actually prevents with knocking burnout. Because I know a lot of guys get burnt out from knocking so many doors every day, every week, every month. And, you're knocking. The inspection method, so let's say if you have a strong Monday and Tuesday, you set up 10 inspections in those 2 days. That means the next couple of days, guys, you don't have to spend 3-4 hours knocking doors. You're spending 3-4 hours closing deals. And I don't know about you, but I love closing deals. That's my favorite thing, closing deals. I'm a closer, and I close in all aspects, closing when setting up that inspection, closing when it's time to, get that paperwork signed. So I believe when you're setting up inspections, it prevents door knocking burnout, because now you're spending a Thursday, Friday, maybe a Saturday just only closing deals. And if you want to knock, of course you can knock doors, but you don't spend a couple days closing deals, and now you're not tired of the doors. Now you're kind of anxious to set up some more inspections because you just closed a couple of deals. So that's how I've been able to do the job at a high level for 4 years, because I don't get burned out from knocking so many doors, because I created a system with the inspection method that allows me to set inspections up Monday and Tuesday, set up a bunch. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm pretty much closing deals. Might knock for an hour in between that, but I'm not spending 7 days a week just getting burned out at the doors. And I believe, if you get burned out, it's hard to take no's. It's hard to get up and go in the field and put in the work, man. So that's the fourth reason I'm a huge fan of the inspection method, is because it allows you it prevents you from having door knocking burnout because you're not spending 7 days knocking. You're spending like maybe 2-3 days knocking, and then maybe the other 3 or 4 days closing deals. And let's just be honest, guys, we all love closing deals. So, like I said, this topic was brought up to me by another hustler that lives in another state, and he wanted to know about perspective on setting an inspection versus closing deals on the spot because they dealing with a couple cancellations and he kind of trying to figure out how to prevent that. And I'm a big fan of the inspection method. I do believe that it brings down buyer remorse. It helps build the trust. It allows you to be efficient with your time. It gives your homeowner time to have clarity and certainty in the decisions that they make. And most importantly, guys, it prevents door knocking burnout. So that's just my perspective on the two. Like I said, if closing deals on the spot working for you, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But if you're not seeing the numbers that you want to see when you're closing deals on the spot, definitely look into possibly switching to the inspection method. I went from maybe 3 to 4 deals a week closing on the spot. Once we switch to the inspection method, I went to 7 to 10 deals a week easy. So that's just my perspective on it, guys. And if you like what you heard today, please leave us some comments down in the comment box. Please subscribe, share it with a like-minded friend. And don't hesitate. If there's anything that you want us to cover, feel free to email us, roofhustlers@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, Roof Hustlers, Instagram, @Roof Hustlers. Hit us up on the Facebook, guys. I'm sorry for the delayed the time it's been since I've been on here with you guys, but I want to let you know I'm back. Feel good to be back. All my hustlers, man, y'all keep being great. And as always, man, hustle hard, hustle smart, and don't be afraid to bogo. Much love and respect.
Just another day of hustling.